How's it going? Welcome back to another day here in Icarus. Just coming back from a very long mining run. I was up in the deep north in the Arctic, trying to grab some of the rare resources. Now that kind of means the platinum, titanium, some copper, a little bit of gold, things like that. Now we talked about on this map, wanting to do a more primitive playstyle. However, in the last video, we had, a few issues, dude. We set the base on fire with our torches. It turns out, the wall torches, plus the wood floors, they don't mix, man. They don't mix at all. So what we're doing is installing some electricity. Now, I know, man, it's not exactly primitive, but we're still kind of doing primitive. I don't want to do the solar panels. What we're doing is some of the biofuel. Now, we have quite a bit of stuff that does run off the biofuel, so we might need to up our production just a little bit. But for the generator, we're using a biofuel one, and then having just a few lights in here. Now, for the kitchen that we installed, I still want to leave that as a tier 3 that runs off the biofuel. It kind of works out with our base design, right? With the wood look. So it's not too bad, man. It'll be fine. Everything won't be power in here. Just mainly the lights, and then we'll kind of see from there. I'm sure there's some items for the workstations that'll have to be tier 4. Like the fabricator, we have to make that tier 4 for sure. This will probably stay just like it is. It's nice, small, compact, kind of, again, fits in with the whole design in here. But I'm thinking for the generator, we played with this some over on Olympus, and it wasn't loud at all. So maybe put it under here. I've got some of the walls made to block this off, right? Just for the perimeter of the base. So we'll be kind of closed in, and then all of our power and stuff will be underneath there, where you can't see it. So we'll kind of see how that works out. I'm hoping that it does, fairly easily. Now, for the production, we've only got the one container here. We might need to set up a second one. We'll kind of have to wait and see how that all works out. I don't want to make the big one, because it's a little bit too big, right? Possibly, maybe. We'll have some of the big containers as well, so that can run in the background, fill up the big container, set it out here, and use that for filling up the small canisters. So, let's get started for the day. Junior has some exotics. Let's send these up. Please do not land inside my base. Off to the side. Well, that's not too bad, man. Somebody left me a comment quite a few videos ago about facing that the direction you don't want the rocket to land, because it'll always land behind you. And so far, it's kind of been working like that. No Drax. It's a pig. Rather deal with the pigs than the Drax. And speaking of pigs, look, man, you know that I like my bacon. Up you go. 96 more. And it turns out you can now make... There's a Drac right there. I knew it, man. You can make bacon from regular meat. I wish it was like that in real life, but it's not. It's up in the cooking station up here. I was making up a ton of the animal fat. It's all right here. 6 of the raw meat will make a piece of bacon. So, that's not too bad, man. We might do some bacon here again on this series. I'm not exactly sure what foods I want to go with yet, but let's go ahead and make up a storage too. It's not called storage. It's a cupboard. We need some rope and some wood. Plenty of rope. And we got wood, I think, over here. So this storage, I still got to get worked out. It's a mess. But I am slowly working on it. It might be enough. Right now, we got all of our belt stuff in here. We got some overflow on ores right here. Again, been kind of busy mining off camera. And that's going to be all of our smelted ores. That way, we don't have too much, cluttered up for the resources. And it's all kind of just made to order. It's more to do during the recording, but at least we don't have a billion storages all packed full, you know? A few nails. I was thinking for this guy, we might leave it here. Just use it for nail storage. It's kind of nice, man. Kind of adds to the base. It's very small compared to the forge out there. So might just kind of leave it there. We need one more wood. You gotta be kidding me. One wood? Look, man, look. Whole stack right here. That's kind of off. So we have to make a tier 4 fabricator. I think it'll fit right there. If anything, we can kind of move stuff down. Maybe center this down this way a little bit more. To where that's in the middle of this. Give us room for the fabricator. And move that one centered as well. That way they're both kind of centered. And then everywhere that there's a torch, we'll try to put a frosted light. I think might look better. This will be just for the moment as a dump box. That needs to go back in Junior's inventory so I don't lose it. Give me this. He does not get my bacon. Alright. Get rid of these. So, I did pre-make some things. We're going to need this and that. And then screws and concrete. And I think that might be it for the fabricator. Absolutely. Now, this guy only requires water, which we have back here. So, I'm thinking, too, we'll set up some of the batteries. Not the advanced ones, but the normal ones. We don't need too much extra storage this time. So, a couple of those back here are very, very cheap compared to the advanced ones. So that holds 6 million. That's only 1 million. What is 4 electronics? That's 8. We need composites for this. We don't for that. Platinum and titanium. And that's only titanium. That's copper wire, but no gold. Uses refined wood instead. Yeah, I think a couple of these should be fine. We don't need a ton of stuff, man. Just a couple batteries back there for when the generator's off. Run the generator, power those up, and use that for all the stuff. Possibly. Let's grab all this junk here. Drop it in here for the moment. And then place out the other one. We need this for making the biofuel generator, plus making some of the tanks as well. Let's see if it fits right here. Absolutely not. Now, is that because of the storage? Maybe the rug? It's got to be the storage. I was kind of worried about that. We need to hurry up because we have the items in there that causes damage to us. Yeah, there we go. Let's center it on this wall here. And then put the cabinet back. It's kind of the same still. This one needs to get moved over just a tiny bit. I think we're kind of set, man. Wasn't too painful for a change. Want this centered on the workstation or the whole bench? Let's do the whole bench. I like it. All right, so back here. And then... Wrong button. Let's drop these back off. We need the water tool. We'll get that all kind of piped in and stuff. Oh yeah, speaking of that, how is our water out here? That's on. Let's turn it off for now. How's the fuel? Change this out. Let the other ones start filling back up. There we go. Throw our mining tool in there as well. Let's move you. Fill this up first. Alright. That's kind of sorted. I do want to make one of the panels too, since how we got the water plus the electricity. Maybe set it up by the door here, and we can monitor our stuff from there, because I don't like running that all the time. Same with the generator. It won't be running 24/7. It's kind of what the batteries are for, plus the buffer system for the water tanks down there. Alright, so that's good there. We'll leave the door off for the moment because we're going back in there for the power. It does have power there, though. Alright, so what do we need for generator? Not the portable, just a regular. So glass, screws, steel. Don't have steel. Don't have glass. We got some screws, right? We got some screws. Glass should be somewhere around here. Alright, so there's enough for the generator. I can't remember if the lights need electronics. We don't. Just glass, copper wire, and iron ingots. Okay, that's not too bad. What about the wire tool? just some carbon fiber. Do we have some? We got 2. Okay, we need to make a few more of those. Just some aluminum. We have some. Somewhere. There we go. Make all 8 of those. We needed how many? 2 more. Okay, that's not too bad. Smelt these down real quick. Let's put you... top of the list. Takes so long for the platinum and titanium. That's the only bad thing about this one, is it goes kind of slow for those items. Everything else, it goes fairly fast. But dude, it is a very, very slow struggle for that. Now, I think we need composites for the biofuel container, right? We do. And what does the composites need? Oh, they can't be made here. It has to be made in the material processor, right? So we can't make this right now because that requires 60 of the electronics. So we might skip on the big tank. Just do a bunch of the small ones. I mean, which is fine. We got enough of the iron and stuff. Is it 40 for each one, I think? We are out of iron. Holy crap, dude. Oh, we got some. $25 for each one. Let's do 2. And that'll work for now. There's the generator. And then all we're missing is 2 more of these. One of you. Fantastic. Alright, cool. So that's done. Drop all this off. This one we can get rid of. Let's just leave it over here for the moment. Might need it for some missions. Possibly, maybe. And that's for our thing. So that's done. That's still running. Let's drop off you and you. Actually, you know what? Can we use sticks? 5 to 1. Let's just grab some wood. Just to keep this kind of going for the moment. Alright, so 1 canister. And let's see about the generator. It's almost time to sleep. Barely fits. Barely fits, man. Now what we could do as well... Actually, you know what? This might be better. Hold on. Let's do this from the top side. There should be a place where we can pick up a floor tile, put down a hatch frame, and then access the generator from there instead of going like underneath every time. Maybe should make that a door, really. It's kind of low at this side of the base, though. I was thinking right here, really. That might work. Under the stairs. Let's move this. Give it a second. Stuff is in the way. It should fit, though. So if that's right there... we do this. Let's pick it back up. Move it this way a tiny bit. Open the hatch. Access this. And we're kind of set. That'll work, man. Let's grab some food. A guy gets hungry. Now for our... stuff right here, we might do a powered refrigerator. Not the icebox, but a normal refrigerator. That might kind of fill in the hole there a little bit better. I like the look of these, but dude, they are super, super tiny for storage space. So we need a hatch for that. Is it just called a door? Iron, wood, and rope. Wood, iron, Do we not have rope? Sorry, we got some over here. One of you. Safety first, man. I could change it around, too. I guess it works on this side? And still have the oxidizer right here. Let's actually do that. If it'll work and still be able to be opened. I mean, it should be able to, right? Yeah, like this. Okay, let's grab the door. Does it matter? I guess have it open that way? I like it, dude. Oh, that works perfect, man. All right. Put you right there. Have our other ones up here. Close that. Put this stuff back. Actually, tell you what, while we're here, let's do this. Now, is there a lower tier on the indoor water filtration system? I know there's a tier 4 one. I don't know what it would be called. But it would be nice to have a way indoors to fill up the water instead of going back out to the lake. Because the problem is, right here, it's such a big cliff and drop-off, I can't really reach it without a ramp there or stairs. If I do that, that lets it drags up here. So I might have to do the tier 4 water one. Now, we don't have a kitchen sink. I think we could fill them up with that, too. Give me a minute, let me look. Take a nap, and then we'll start plumbing in all of the electricity and get some lights going. Excited, man. Super excited for some lights. Alright, so it is the next day. Turns out we do have one, and it's right here. So that should work out. Maybe set it up top here if it's not too big. Stone, ingot, refined wood, and epoxy. Epoxy, stone, refined wood. We got one. Are we out of epoxy? I need to make some using the sulfur. It'll probably be the easiest way to do it. And we don't have any more in here. Interesting. Let's put this into the forge. Get that going. Drop the rest of this off. And I'll get this going while we're doing other things. So, sulfur and tree sap. Tree sap we have, right? We don't. We're out. We'll do this. And then we'll use that for the tree sap. A little bit here. Okay. Well, that's doing its thing. Let's get some power in. So, the main place we need to go is behind that false wall. And that'll be on this side over here. Oh yeah, let's do... Is that straight? That's curved. Straight, there we go. I'm stuck. Let's go to this side. Yep, it's kind of weird. And then up top. We'll kind of just set this right there like normal. There we go. Okay. Battery banks on this side. Hook them in. And then for the lights... I think the frosted might be fine. That's gonna be glass, copper wire, and some ingots. glass, copper wire, some ingots. Let's do a few. See how it looks and kind of go from there. 7. That should work out, man. Wait. That's the hanging ones. We'll do a few of these and a few of the other ones. So the hanging ones probably right up in here. Two, possibly 3. We'll kind of just string these back that way. Will this go all the way through? I think it will. I don't want to pick this up, but we might have to. Is there a cabinet? There's a cabinet there. Ah, that sucks. Oh, that's a horrible angle. That's not what I was going for, man. Hold on. Right here. Okay, that'll work for that one. Do the same for this one. We'll see how they look. I'm not worried about how bad the lines are back here. That's the whole point of the false wall. It doesn't need to look perfect. Turn this off. Ooh, that is very, very bright. We got the storm going too. So it might be might be a little bit better when the storm's gone. The frosted are supposed to be less on the light produced. So it shouldn't be whiteout conditions like it was back at the other base sometimes if you put too many. So a couple there. Let's get rid of all these too. That way we can actually see how it looks with the proper lights. Should have just made 1 or 2 to test out instead of making all of them. Probably could have done just one of the regular ones right here. So I had to go out and grab some more of the silica. Kind of ran out, but with the storm gone, that's how it looks with those. Now I'm wanting to make some of the wall ones, the regular ones, and see how that looks compared to the frosted ones. These use a lot less on the power. That's like 75 versus, I think like 150 is the other ones. So it should be alright. While that's going, let's get the epoxy making. And that'll be enough for making our water filter. Now for that thing, might try to put it, I don't know if it'll fit up here. Maybe on the side? If not, it can go down here, probably by the window. And that'll be kind of out of the way. Pipe it in directly. And we do have the walls here too, for down below. Let's drop off the silica. We're going to be kind of all over the place again today. I mean, it's the way it goes sometimes, man. A lot of stuff I want to get done. And making stuff as we're recording kind of changes up how... That's backwards. Every single time, dude. But recording as we're making stuff kind of changes the game plan on things. There we go. Come on, dude. I can't see the arrows. We're underneath. That should look a lot better, though. Kind of hiding everything. We'll leave that one off for the moment just to kind of crawl through. See how it looks from the outside real quick. Easy. Oh, it looks a lot better. Oh, it looks a ton better, man. Should have done that from the start. I was kind of wanting the elevated look, but having that stuff all kind of blocked in looks a lot better. I like it. I'll make some more and we'll do the whole underneath. Now this part we'll leave open. But that looks fantastic. I'll go ahead and rewire this too. Run it along the top part here so it doesn't really show too much. Alright, so give me these. And then... Not the barrel, we want the filter. Just a little bit of stone. I think I put all the stone out there. Let's check in here, though. Little bits. I'm using all of my workbenches for storage. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? In a way. That's what they're there for. Kind of. A little bit. Oh, you're not too big at all. So yeah, right here should... Colliding? How much room do you need, man? Oh, a ton. Interesting. So maybe put this outside. Does it have to go inside? Try to set it outside and see. If not, we'll put it over here. Maybe by that? Let's do this. I don't know if that'll last. Should be fine, right? Now for piping, we have a water connection right back there that should work out still. Oh, it connects right there. Well, that's not too bad. Put you there. Turn the light off. And connect it over here on this side. Hidden there. I think the pump needs to be on for that to work, right? Ah, man, might have to just run the pump 24/7. Kind of sucks, but... Seems like most things need the pump actually running to work. Does it need power too? Or does I just need this in here to... Okay, hold on. I'm not sure how this one works. It might just be... Oh, we need coal, don't we? Charcoal to filter it? Yep, charcoal. Okay. And then this can go in here. And it'll fill it up. Right? Yeah, there we go. So one stack only runs for 50 minutes. Okay, so that's ready. And it has a reservoir too. So next time we need it, we just drop it in. And it should automatically fill it. That's kind of neat, man. Nice little animations. Interesting. That's kind of sorted. Easy. Don't break your leg. I didn't think about that. Let's put this back. Let's do it this way. Alright. So that's sorted. This is kind of sorted for the moment. Let's go ahead and close this. And then... Lights. I needed glass. I wanted to try the regular wall ones. Let's do 2. Just for science. Now, these are more expensive for the power. It's 150. But, if we don't need very many, it doesn't really matter. Let's do 1 there, and then 1 over here. Pick up you. Oh, just turn it off. It's gonna look ugly, but we're just doing some testing. That looks like more natural light compared to the frosted ones. But these are 75. That's 150. That's a huge difference on the power consumption. I like how they look too on the side. So let's do that. Let's not do the frosted. We'll do these. Maybe set 1 more right there, possibly. I mean, it's still a good bit of light there, really. One out here. Maybe one or two upstairs on that side and this side. And then some over here for the juniors. I wanted to have a couple out here too. Maybe one there and one over here. Let's do that. Let's go with these. Remove these all together. I'll pipe it in properly. Probably just remove the pillar and then run it straight down. Then we can kind of hide it that way. Should work out. Alright. It's going to be a minute. Alright, so the lights are almost ran. I'm not sure until nighttime how many more that we need. But I'll kind of show you where we're at. We got one left here. And I know a lot of people kind of follow along. So the way I wired these is I have one up here, one there, and then down below, one here, one there, and then two over there. And as you can see, it's kind of enough light. It's not even with ours on. So as long as it's kind of like this at nighttime, we should be good. Might need some over here too for the juniors. Maybe just put one right there above the door. But we'll see, man. We'll see. So, for the lights here, super simple. Remove the pillars. I started the connection right about here so that this will sit flat against the pillar. So run it from here, straight down below. Again, pillar hides it all. Put your pillar back and connect it there. The wires underneath we won't talk about because they they are horrible. Do all four of these the exact same way, right? Along the pillars. And for the top, run it across to here and then straight down, across over, and connects to the pillar down below. And we've got one more of these to place back. But again, unless you're looking for it, you can't really see the connections too much. Over here, a little bit different. It ran across, down, across here, and connects back here to the wiring. Because I want to do the light up here, we'll use some of the connection points behind there to attach it. We could do the battery banks up top here as well, which we might do. I have to wait and see how that kind of works out. We'll run it down here to the floor. Connect it in there. That'll be for the light for the kitchen. Put our door back. I think we need this one. Oh, we had the right one already selected. There we go. Not too bad, man. Not too bright, but just enough for lighting up the base for the most part. Now outside here, I'm not too sure. I want to put one more on the outside here and outside here. I don't want it to be too bright. And I kind of want to do the same thing on the front here. Let's make 4 more and see how it is. We got 1. Can we do 3? We can. It needs to be simple since the other ones are done. Just set it here and then pipe it in. Maybe? There we go. That should work. I was worried about it being too much and having the whiteout conditions, but that shouldn't be too bad. And plenty of light to see out here. Let's do this side as well. All I need now is for it to become nighttime. Double check. Yeah, I'm thinking one more right there. We might do one of the walls here too. One of the triangle ones. To kind of block that in some. Just for the storage. Might look a little bit better than kind of just open like it is with the big space back there. Looks kind of weird. And then all of them are set on this top beam for spacing. There we go, dude. Proper base illumination. Looks nice. I'm kind of curious if this is going to be enough up here for the kitchen. It should be. You don't want to be cutting up your meats, not be able to see, and you lose a finger. Just saying, dude. It happens, man. It happens. We need to put one of the canisters in there, too, for the biofuel. See how we're doing over here. We need some more of the tree sap. I need to get a lot of that going. And then throw some more of the wood in there. I've been putting all the extra meat in there from the hunting trips. So much junk in here. I'll sort it out here in a second. So, that's kind of going. Let's see about the batteries before we go. I was thinking about one more light here too, maybe. So platinum, titanium. I'm thinking maybe 2 batteries should be fine. And then electronics. Grab some resin. So is it 4 for each one? It is. Let's do 8. 2 batteries. Kind of see how it works out. And then we have platinum and titanium in here. Titanium. Platinum. Not very much at all. So platinum's going to be 6 for each one. So 12. And 2 of the titanium. So 4. That should work out. That'll take a minute. I'm going to work on getting storage sorted out while that's going. And see what else we need to install. I think that might be it. We can always increase the battery size later on if we need to. I need to center this. It's going to bug me if it's not. Okay, Junior inside. Other Junior's still outside. He's got so much stuff in his storage. Put you right there. Got one cabinet up here too for their stuff. Not sure what, but I could put the cart here where we're not using it from Junior, or the other saddle. Some leads, things like that. So it is nighttime. It's not too bad on the lights, man. A little bit dark right here, but you can definitely still see. A little dark up here. We could do another light on the outside, but maybe one right above. Match this one. I think it'll be fine. Plenty of light in here, too. Maybe too much when you want to sleep. Just, turn it off, you know. Not too bad. Alright, so, batteries, and then the panel, and I think we're kind of done for the day. So for the panel, what is it called? It's a flow meter. Aluminum and electronics. So resin. Oh, we got some right there. That kind of works, man. Aluminum. I think it was only one that we needed. We need 6. Do we have aluminum? Absolutely. No, I kind of like having 2, really. Right? One for the power, one for the electricity, but again, we're kind of living as easy as we can, so we'll just do one probably right here. Do we have a solid wall? You know what? What's it colliding with? I want a solid wall for it. Maybe upstairs? Hey, you know what? Let's do it right here. That'll be easy to get to. Let's remove this. Because we do have water up here, and we got power as well, so easy to pipe it in and connect it. So for the water... Every single time. Every single time. I'll learn one day when I actually break my leg doing that. Let's pipe you in from right here. Are we stuck? Oh, is it too far? It's wanting to connect to the things. Maybe not that connection. Let's go into that. I hate how everything can only have one connection. It's kind of weird, man. Not gonna lie. It's kind of weird. And for this side, we'll run it down back along here. It's a mess, dude. It's a mess. I know, man. I know. Is that going to show through the wall? Barely, but we have it over here as well. And kind of here. I mean, it's alright, man. We could always do some beams along there, too, to hide it. We might actually do that. Easy. That would hide most of it. Kind of frames that in some, too. How does that look from the outside, though? Kind of weird. Let's not do that. So storage on water is... I mean, it's fine, man. It's not too bad at all. Let's get the power hooked up. Is that not running to... no supply, no demand? Wait, what? That is running. It's running off the same thing that this is. So it's on the network. Is that just for the batteries? Give me a minute. Let me get this kind of sorted out some. Let's put the batteries up down here. And see if that'll affect anything with this. Batteries are super simple. Start off in the corner. And just do it like that. Those are charging, okay? Maybe it's not actually hooked up. Alright, so there we go. I think it wasn't actually connected over here to anything. So run it here to up there. That kind of works, man. Alright. Put everything back. Including this. So we have the power supply, 5,000. Demand is only 1,600. That's not too bad at all. So that's running all the lights. And I think that's it, right? None of the equipment is hooked up. We could do the refrigerators too. But 2 million on the storage. That should last quite a while, dude. Quite a while. What we need is a power switch down here. Be able to turn stuff on and off without having to open the thing. Now with that, how long does one can run? I'm guessing probably about 4 hours. If it was actually full. I mean, it's not too bad, really. Okay, so that's sorted out. Let's put all this back. That's good. I mean, somewhat for the most part. Put the roof tile back. I do got some more of the walls made to finish closing it in underneath. We'll get that done. And then how much do we need for a refrigerator? Probably not in this video. 20 on the electronics. That's kind of steep requirement. I'll try to make it. All right, I'll see you in the morning. I'm going to nap and then try to make that up before we go. Well, we should be kind of set for the most part. Campfire. There we go. Campfire. Are we out of wood? Junior, look, buddy, look. Oh, we are. Alright, so underneath is totally done. Dude, the storm is no joke, man. Junior, you alright, buddy? I know, man, I know. Look, dude, it's bath day, man. It's bath day. Alright, there we go. Underneath is totally closed in. Lights are good. Refrigerator is made. It should look fairly nice right here. Let's eat some food. Empty all these. And then pick them up. We will save them for later. Might end up using them for something. Not too sure what, but we'll see. Now for the power, we got power right there. And I want to see if we can put some pillars on the sides of this to block that in some. Let's grab one. Can't really free place the pillars, you know? Oh yeah, and one for the thing down here. We'll leave it, it's fine. It can't do one right here. Ah, man, that sucks, dude. I don't know what to do with this. It's super awkward. We can do that one. We put it across, it'll look weird on the outside. We could do one here. There we go. Frames it in just a little bit. I know, looks better, doesn't it? Boy, I'll tell you what. Let's pipe it in first, just for simplicity. I know it's kind of ugly. It'll be alright, though. That'll keep our food for a lot longer, too. Now, the ice can go inside, right? It can. Don't know if we need that for a mission, but until this gets full up, we'll kind of leave the ice in there for safekeeping. I'll have to figure out what to do about this, man. It kind of sucks that the wall doesn't work. Whenever you leave render and come back, it destroys whatever's in the wall. And I'm not sure why. I like it, though. I like it. Ah, dude. Well, not too bad of a day, man. It looks so much better with the lights. Glad we got a refrigerator as well. Got the water plumbed in all together for everything. We got our flow meter. And we got a couple batteries. We'll kind of monitor how the batteries go. Might make a couple more just to run the generator whenever we need it. And then turn it off whenever we don't. Kind of saves on the biofuel. We'll kind of monitor how the biofuel production goes with just the one machine out there. Might have to set up a second one, but for now, it's kind of doing the job, man. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.